So is the heat wave headed our way, or what can we expect this festive season? Spoiler alert, MetService forecaster Jake Cope came into the studio with his predictions.
It's still 6 days away, so still some things may change, but it looks like high pressure building in the southern Tasman Sea will bring generally settled conditions, but much cooler than average conditions. It's not the only player in the game, though. We've got low pressure out towards the east, and that does mean there's some exceptions to the settled rule.
So when you say cooler weather, ballpark?
So for the upper North Island, central North Island, particularly in the west, we're looking at low 20s, perhaps 23, with a push over on the eastern side. So our usual warm and sunny spots like Gisborne, Hawke's Bay. Temperatures struggling to make 20, quite cloudy, lots of showers around and fairly windy with it. Further south, down in the capital, we're looking at 18, 19, perhaps C20, and then South Island, fairly cool, particularly on the east, 16 in Christchurch. Over on the western side, though, some much-needed sunshine, some much-needed dry weather, and probably the best of it.
So anything from 16 to 23 degrees. So if we put a positive spin on that, it's good temperatures for the gorge and rest phase of Christmas. There's nothing like eating too much in the hot weather. So
That's a nice positive spin.
What about after that? Because people will be heading off on holiday. Can you give us some tips on some top spots?
So top spots for Christmas would be the far north. Northland looks pretty good around Auckland. West North Island as well, so down the Waikato. And then the western side of South Island, so from Nelson Curve and all the way around, perhaps even as far down as Fiordland, you could be looking at some decent sunny weather.
Okay, so that's unusual for Auckland to be considered a top spot for Christmas. We'll take it. And camping, people will head off with their tents and caravans. I'm just wondering about that New Year period. Is that too far out? What can you tell us?
So at MetService, we're tracking another low pressure. This high pressure moves in for Christmas Day, but it doesn't hang around. So you've got another low pressure pushing in from the Southern Ocean. This may be strong enough and it may be deep enough to justify some watches, some warnings. So it could be some severe weather on the way. There will be a team in MetService monitoring this right the way through the holiday season, and you should stay up to date with watches, warnings, and the forecasts at metservice.com.
That doesn't sound great. Okay, so we've all been watching the Australian weather because they are just sweltering over there. Can we expect any fallout from that, or will we expect higher temperatures or no effect on us at all?
It's unbelievable temperatures over there. Set their warmest day on record yesterday with an average top temperature of 40.2 degrees, which is sweltering. The good news for us is it's not coming our way. They've got a brief southerly change coming through and cooling things down for most of southeastern Australia through the next 24 hours or so. Timings vary by where you are. But then it heats up again for Australia. But with our weather coming in from the southwest, it's not coming our way.
And that's MetService forecaster Jake Cope there with his predictions for Christmas Day and beyond.